The government has vowed to make the UK's rivers the cleanest on record by halving sewage pollution by the end of the decade. The Environment Secretary told Sky News the water sector is absolutely broken and promised bold reform is on its way. Our People and Politics correspondent Nick Martin has more.
Down on the River Thames, beneath the waterline, something pretty grim is going on.
No one would really know it's happening. The tide's too high. But for more than an hour now, a pipe has been spewing sewage straight into the River Thames. There's nothing unusual about this. It can happen hundreds of times a day across Britain.
Last year, a staggering 3.5 million hours of discharges flowed through creaking pipes. The government's big promise to halve water pollution by water companies by 2030. The Environment Secretary says customers deserve cleaner water and better value for money.
Our water sector is absolutely broken. In the general election just a year ago, people were furious that we were seeing record levels of sewage pollution in our rivers and our lakes and our seas, and they voted for change. Well, that change is now coming. We need to reform this sector from top to bottom so that the failure of the past can never happen again.
A report by the Independent Water Commission presented to MPs on Monday is expected to recommend the scrapping of Ofwat, the water regulator, and urge ministers to introduce a nationwide scheme to help low-income families with water bills. In Wakefield in West Yorkshire, the rivers and canals are regularly polluted by sewage. People here seemed keen to foot the bill for cleaner water.
I'd be more than happy to pay more. It's just that plan of action. I'm all for nationalisation.
Well, I live on a boat and I've seen firsthand all the rubbish that gets swilled into the canal from the fields. It's utterly disgusting.
It's been going on for years, hasn't it, all this? There's been no infrastructure put in to cover all the increase in population.
The size of the task is huge. It's estimated that if work to replace the ageing water mains continues at the current pace, it would take 700 years to fix the entire network.
I do not think you're going to see a government decide to invest in our antiquated Victorian-era sewage systems if they've also got a choice of whether they build new hospitals, new schools. All these difficult choices have to be made.
Reform UK's leader Nigel Farage had a more radical view.
Well, I think we have to let the companies go bust and the shareholders and bondholders lose all their money.
But this is far from Labour's approach.
Going for the water companies is the latest in a series of bold moves by the government as they try to step in to fix some of Britain's failing public services. We've seen it with the idea of nationalising the railway, and we've also seen it with the scrapping of NHS England. But it's risky. If the government fail to implement improvements, they don't just inherit a problem, they potentially own them too.
The government is now making big promises, pulling off the biggest reforms to the water industry since the late 1980s. It is fraught with danger and political risk. Nick Martin, Sky News.